There are many times in life when you wonder if there's anyone out there who might be interested in your story. If you're listening to this, I do not claim to have any huge insight into life, nor can I tell you that everything in your life will be resolved if you swallow some magic pill. What I do have are stories about my life, and about the lives of others who have intersected my life, because most of all, I enjoy listening to other people's stories. Some of these stories you might find interesting, and some of them just might reverberate with your own feelings and experiences. If you bear with me and follow me, I'll take you on a journey through my life, then you can decide for yourself if I have any life truths to offer you in return for your time. There are always beginnings in life, and I have to focus on where do I want to begin. I could tell you about my childhood and the trauma I endured. I can tell you about what it's like to be abandoned again and again. I think that the beginning in my heart right now is the one that started almost 10 years ago on November 22nd. At that point in my life, I was my most confident, stable, and healthy that I'd ever been, even though I was already 40 years old. What began that day turned into a decade of burdens, joys, triumphs, sadnesses, angers, and fears. That day that I saw his advertisement online, I didn't know that I would end up being with him for such a long time. And in the process, I have learned what it's like to be with somebody who ultimately turned out to be dismissive avoidant. I have learned what it's like to deal with the heartbreak that comes from somebody slow fading from your life, who slowly rejects you without telling you why he's rejecting you and making up excuses until one day he walks out, even though you thought things were going okay. There are many things in life that we can't control, and one of the most important things we can't control is the other people in their lives and the choices they make. But on that day, in November of 2014, I didn't know that this was going to happen. All I knew that there was too much ahead for me not to take the leap into an interesting life as I saw it at that time. However, I was soon to learn it wasn't such a happy thing to sacrifice yourself for another and give up everything for them. So I hope you'll enjoy listening to my story as I read to you the book I've been writing for my husband, my ex-husband now, called The Road to Dallas.